So we had another exciting finish in the men's U.S. Open just a couple weeks ago. Unfortunately, not quite as climactic in, unfortunately, Dustin Johnson 3-putting. This a common mistake for amateurs to push and pull putts. What causes that?
Well, you know, balance of power, referring back to Hillary. Balance of power, when you think about it, when the putter goes back, because you have two hands on the sides of the golf club, when I take it back, my right hand is pulling and my left hand is pushing. And on the forward stroke, my right hand is pushing, my left hand is pulling. So what happens often is that when people start to pull and push putts, if I get too much pressure on the top of my grip on the forward stroke, I'm going to close the club face every time.
Okay.
If there's too much pressure on the bottom of the grip, I'm going to open the face. And so often what I see with people is they don't grip the club so that they only apply pressure to the sides. They grip the club so they put pressure, under pressure, on the top or the bottom. Oh. Now here's...
I was going to say, how does the grip influence that? How do you grip it properly to avoid that?
Here's a common mistake I see. In our schools, we always talk about a non-leverage grip. Non-leverage means I never want to put pressure on the top.
So by the top, you mean this part right here?
This part, the top or the bottom. So when I grip the golf club, in the putting, I want to make sure that the grip is running through my palms of my left hand. And then so often the mistake I see, a lot of amateurs do this correctly, but they grip it in the fingers of the right hand, right? So when I do that, if you look at my forearms, you can see that my right forearm is well above my left forearm. Okay, so under pressure, it'd be easy for me to put too much pressure on the top of the grip, and that would close the face, and I'd pull the putt.
Wow. So setup has everything to do with potentially pushing and pulling putts. So you want those forearms even,
aligned,
and the way to do that is to get the grip down.
Well, the way to do that is if you simply let the grip run through more of the palm. So you take the heel pad of the right palm and you tuck it back behind the knuckles of the left hand. Now you can see my forearms are matched up.
Perfect.
So now when I go pushing, or when I swing the putter back and swing it through, I've got balance of power on the sides of the grip. No pressure on the top, no pressure on the bottom. Therefore, the face can stay square to the path. Much easier under pressure.
That's excellent. Right? Thank you so much for your insight. One of our Golf Channel Academy lead instructors.